I want a submissive woman. I want a submissive woman. You want a man. You are attracted to men. Women are not the submissive gender, men are. Historically, in fact, women are so unsubmissive that some of the earliest written rules of conduct exist to limit and suppress women's autonomy because they were not submissive enough. If you want to see the really submissive gender, look to the men. Look to all of the institutions that men have created. They all function around dominance and submission. Men are the more naturally submissive gender. They have very specifically created many places and many institutions that have historically been male only or male centered and marked by competition and dominance. And where there is dominance, there is what? Submission. You don't believe me? The army, fraternities based all around submission. Look to the churches, school, workplace, sports, even the government. All of the structures that men have ever created and reserved for themselves have always been based around the idea of many men submitting to one man. So think about that. And I'm not even saying it's bad. It's fine to enjoy submission. It's fine to enjoy being dominated or trying to dominate someone. Like, I don't care. But something that every like fiercely straight man has in common is that they very specifically do not enjoy submissive women. In fact, they tend to enjoy and revel in and really get a kick out of the chaos, the challenge that women can bring to someone's life, to someone's routine, to someone's way of thinking. That's the feminine. The feminine is not naturally submissive. It's actually naturally very chaotic and unstable. And the really straight men eat that shit up. They love it. They don't want a woman to be their piece. They don't want a woman to be submissive. They don't want a woman to be their servant. They want a woman in all of her womanness, and they don't mind that feminine spirit, that feminine aspect that comes so naturally to women. At the end of the day, a man who's really like straight and really into you, he doesn't want to compete with you. So he doesn't need to dominate you and he doesn't need you to submit because he's not competing. There's nothing to win. So if a man is ever going on and on about submissive women, soft feminine women, just know that he is using you to feel like more of a man, but it's not about you at all. What he's really seeking is the approval of men. And that's why he wants to dominate over someone, because that's what men respect. When you're in a relationship with a woman, it should not be a competition where one of you is dominant and one of you is submissive. You can do whatever you like and enjoy in the bedroom. Don't take this the wrong way. I don't care what y'all do. If at the end of the day it comes down to like your character or your attitude or whatever, and a man is like, I enjoy a submissive woman, he's not looking for a woman. He does not want a woman who is in her element. He does not want a woman who is doing what comes naturally to her. He wants you to weaken yourself down and dumb yourself down for him because he wants to believe that he's a big, strong man and that he's better than you. And because dominating him gives him manhood and status and power. And now he feels like he can compete up there with all the men that he perceives to be valuable. But it's not about you. He does not actually want a submissive woman. He just wants to feel empowered according to traditional toxic masculine traits. He doesn't actually like women. The people whose approval he's looking for are men. Okay, so if you're not a man, just turn around and walk away. And forget about all the submissive women stuff that you've ever heard because that does not apply to straight men. I promise you that. If you know, you know. Godspeed. I love you.